prices of the petroleum products at the pumps are set to witness the biggest drop in the last at least few months gone by. This is according to the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies pricing outlook for the second pricing window for the month of May 2025. According to the pricing guidelines for the window, petrol is expected to go down between 6.7% and 8.8% per litre from today. By this, essentially, what this means is that all things being equal, a litre of petrol is expected to be sold between 12 cedis 28 pesos and 13 cedis 50 pesos, or even much lower. Now, diesel, on the other hand, is expected to be reduced by 4% or 6% per litre. This could result in a litre being sold for between 13 cedis 80 pesos and 14 cedis 40 pesos. Liquefied petroleum gas LPG is likely to sell for 16 cedis per kilogram if the various oil marketing companies adjust their prices by 5.3%. The chamber has attributed the reason for the sharp drop in prices to the cedi's record appreciation against the dollar. And Fredrick Kunzoteani is with me in the studio. He's visited a number of these fuel stations, and what did you observe where you went?
Right, Fred. So I've been to about 4 fuel stations in Accra, just 37 here. Per my visit, I've realized that per my interaction too with the fuel pumps attendants and customers alike, they have been sharing some vital information. They say prices for prices have reduced in terms of what was expected in the morning or what was being sold in the morning till now. Let's look at raw 95. In the morning, it was being sold at 15 cedis, 41 pesos. But now it is currently selling at 15 cedis, 19 pesos, with a difference of 0.22. When you go to normal super, in the morning it was selling at 13 cedis, 65 pesos. But now it's currently being sold at 13 cedis, 32 pesos, with a difference of 0.33. For diesel, like rightly mentioned, it was sold at 14.41 pesos in the morning, but it's currently being sold at 13.91 pesos this evening.
You mean 13 cedis, 91 pesos?
Yes, 13 cedis, 91 pesos, and that would be a difference of 0.5. That is for Goil. When you go to Shell fuel station, they say they've not experienced any changes since morning. However, probably from tomorrow till Monday, they are most likely to also experience some changes. And they are currently selling their diesel at 14 cedis, 89 pesos. And that is for fuel safe diesel. And for fuel safe super, they are selling it at 13 cedis, 65 pesos. And V Power is being sold at 15 cedis, 49 pesos. For Total, they say they've not also experienced any change for the past 2 weeks. They might see some changes from tomorrow as well. And diesel is being sold at 13 cedis, 75 pesos. For super, it's 13 cedis, 75 pesos as well. And then for super 95, it's 16.10%, 10 pesos. That is what some pumps in Accra.
That you visited.
Yes.
Fredrick Kunzoteani, I appreciate you for this. Let's stay a bit on this matter. Duncan Amoah is Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, COPEC. Duncan, now, hearing these margins of reduction so far between 70 to 50 pesos, that's for petrol, and then there's about 40 to 70 pesos reduction for diesel. Does it match the projection that you made, or as you have held in the past, some of these fuel stations are shortchanging consumers?
Alfred, thank you. Indeed, the expectation both from the Ghanaian public, the Chamber Petroleum Consumers, and even Chamber Oil Marketing Companies itself is or was a huge one, coming from the back of the fact that the CD has experienced the highest, jump in recent times within the past fortnight. The window started with the CD around 14.45. And then you close now around 12.85. That's quite significant. And then again, you also have a situation where international benchmarks are seeing some drops in prices for both PMS and AGO, petrol and diesel, as well as LPG globally. So the expectation naturally would have been that we should see anything between 5 and 10%. Like you rightly indicated, what we've recorded so far with 3 oil marketing companies, Gull, Zen, and then Star Oil, you get an indication we are hovering between 3 and 5% so far. It would have been our wish that at least we get a full stream of reductions. That meant that if we got nothing at all, between 6 to 8 to 10% across the 3 products would have been sufficient. The next worrying development is whenever product prices decline, then you have the OMCs sluggishly reduce prices. It's as though they are not in a hurry. They are not excited about passing on the full effect of the reductions to the consumer. That for us is worrying. If the reverse was the case for this window, where prices are supposed to go up or likely to go up, I'm sure we could be counting at least 10 OMCs by this time, the first day of the window, 5, 6 p.m., you would have seen a lot more of the OMCs reduce prices for consumers. So that drag, the lackadaisical attitude that is exhibited to all of us, is something that we need to condemn. Again, the percentages that Ghanaians would have expected, the numbers that we would have expected, even COPEC itself could have expected, doesn't look like that is what we are getting now. Often the excuse has also been that, well, some losses had been occasioned previously, and so they would rather use the windfalls when they get them to be able to offset whatever losses that would have been incurred. We say it's a big no for some of these things. If Ghanaians deserve to get 80 pesewa reductions, give that to them, so that tomorrow, when the parameters or the dynamics are not the same, and for any reason you would need to inch up on prices, we do not start then from high, but rather the new low that we came to, so that consistently our pockets could be a bit easier, as far as buying petroleum products is concerned. So we are not happy as of this evening, Alfred.
I say, so we consumers deserve much better than we're being given in terms of the reduction.
Exactly. I was expecting a little bit more. There's been this unspoken rule in Ghana that sort of applies, the $1 1 liter rule. So if today I'm seeing $1 trading for around 12.85, my natural expectation will be that at least a liter of petrol, diesel could be hovering between the 12s, maximum 12.9, 13.1. But clearly, we're still seeing or recording prices a bit higher than those numbers. So that will tell you that there's still some drag. There's still some effect that the Ghanaian is not seeing at the pumps, and that for us is not entirely a good thing.
Samoa, appreciate you for this. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Duncan Amoah is Executive Secretary of the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, COPEC there.